Club Penguin, Elite Penguin Force. Yeah, this is the collector's edition of this game. So basically, you get more stuff in it. Well, you would get more stuff in it if I actually had it with me. But for now, I'll just take my word for it. Actually, no, don't take my word for it. Actually, I have it written down right here. It's actually written down here. Exclusive Penguins. Skin for the DS Lite. Stylus. And 250 coins to unlock online. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, Elite Penguin Force. This isn't a port of the actual Club Penguin for the DS, as cool as that would be. But no, this is actually just a game where you can do secret agent stuff, and yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. Yeah, it was back. I got this game back when we were big Club Penguin fans. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really play Penguin much anymore, but I do still have the a few because mainly I'm trying to look for trainers of it. By trainers I mean like things to use to actually get stuff, not actual trainers for them. I don't know. And don't forget, there's also the sequel too. Club Penguin Herbert's Revenge. Yes, the sequel. Instead of a red penguin over there, it's an orange one. And that's not really that's the least of our worries. And here we go. Here's a green puffle with a propeller gap. Here we go. There's Gary. Yeah, I remember back then when we were meeting celebrities in Club Penguin was a big thing, and to be fair, it kind of is still a big thing. But yeah, every time you go on there, it's still awesome. If you met Rock Hopper on Club Penguin, it would be like, oh my god, I'm your biggest fan. That's why I was called Rock Hopper is the man for my second account, because of Rock Hopper from Club Penguin. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Or maybe you did. So yeah, here we go. Here's Herbert. If you don't know it, basically it's sort of series' antagonist. Assuming it has an antagonist. I can't remember what this penguin's name was called. Maybe it says in the manual, but I don't really care much. There you go. There's the game in English and French, but the manual's in English and Portuguese. Let's just open it and let's see what her name is. I don't know, I'm reading the Portuguese. Oh wait, I've forgotten that her name isn't even mentioned anywhere. No, it's not. Clearly. Right. Look for a secret code on the back of your Elite Penguin Force agent card included with your game. But what? I didn't know. I didn't realize. Really? Uh-oh. It's a code. I have to show it. Here we go. Here's what it is. There's a code underneath my thumb, but I can't show it to you because here it's a code. Go to Club Penguin to unlock items online. Yeah. But I didn't realize there was also a poster I could hang up on my wall. Or is that a poster? It was just an advertisement campaign. I don't know. But it would be cool to hang on my wall. I'll probably do it sometime. When I'm probably thinking here maybe. That will probably be good. Or I could do the other side too. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. The last time I've been on Club Penguin, by the way, was like when I was like basically doing some stuff. Basically, it was for them. There was this sort of thing about Inside Out that was basically there. So I basically just went on it and just did my own business. Tetris DS. It's Tetris on the DS. What more do you need? You don't need to be explained much more than that. Yeah, Tetris is a game, but basically, why am I going to explain Tetris to you? You know what it is. Yeah, it's a game that that can be published by any company, but for this one, it's published by Nintendo because it has Nintendo intellectual properties. Yeah, it's like Mario for here, right here, and it also has Link, Donkey Kong, Samus. Yeah, it has different modes. Yet the normal mode, which is basically the normal Tetris. But you also have modes like touch mode, where basically you can drag stuff. Push mode, where you basically battle against a computer in a game of Tetris. I never managed to win a game of that. And there's also a few other modes too. This is the American version, by the way, so Yeah, I don't really care though, because the fact that I felt like getting the American version and not the European version, because yeah. Although the only thing that really matters is the fact that I can play this on the actual European DS, which is all that matters to me. Main menu. And here you go. Let's see. We have lots of other modes. Like we have touch mode, we have puzzle mode. Basically, you clear blocks for stuffing, and mission mode. Yeah, and catch mode too. Mission mode basically in Zelda themed and catch is Metroid themed. Yeah, they're pretty good. I used to have a Nintendo Power leaflet behind there, but I don't have it anymore. Need help with installation, maintenance, and service? Remember this? I don't, because I wasn't even born in America. Or I've ever been to America in my entire life. Yeah. This is a good game. Sonic Classic Collection. 4 classics in one game. Actually, it only has more than 4 classics. It has 6 classics. Because not only does it have Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles, but it also has Knuckles in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That is pretty awesome. Yeah. Even though I already had these games, goodness knows how many times I decided to get them going on the DS. Why? I don't even know myself. But let's see, we have these games. Here we go. Sonic in a Ring. You have the manual. Advertises Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Winter Games. Yeah, it has Sonic 3, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 Knuckles, and Sonic Knuckles and stuff. Yeah. They're pretty simple. They're all pretty much straightforward games. You can pretty much figure out how to play them. All the ones here seem to be. Anyway, here we go. Spin Dash cannot be used in Sonic 1 here because I don't know. Even though it can be used in other games like Sonic Jam and Sonic Genesis GBA, which was a friggin' terrible game, and Sonic on the Android, that game on the Android, which I played, and it was pretty awesome, and probably the best way to play it. Sonic 2 is also best to play on Android. Sonic 3, unfortunately, is not on Android. Sonic and Knuckles, we have those. Here we go, we have lots of stuff. They don't explain much, though. It's probably because it's an easy, more Sonic and Knuckles games. Combined lock-on games of Sonic Knuckles can also be played in this collection placed on. Yes. For some reason, it's not called Knuckles and Sonic. For some reason, Sonic 3 Knuckles in this game, as listed in the menu, is called Knuckles and Sonic 3, which is kind of weird considering that Knuckles was already in Sonic 3. That kind of doesn't make sense. But yeah, this is a pretty good compilation, and it's probably better. And I looked up information about this earlier, and apparently this uses an emulator. Well, with some modified ROMs. Yeah, modified ROMs. That means that they got rid of the multiplayer options in the Sonic 2 and 3. And so yeah, you can't perform the debug modes or the level select codes in some of the games. You can do it in Sonic 1 easily, but you can't, and you can kind of do it in Knuckles and Sonic 2, but that's pretty much the only ones I can pretty much figure out how to do it. You can do the code in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but you can't press start to pause the game, so that's pretty much ruined already. So yeah, this is still a pretty awesome game, and if you want to play it, if you want to play Sonic on the handheld, get this and not Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. Arthur and the Invisibles. This is DS version. This game was multi-platform, and the other versions weren't like this. They were basically the other versions were basically sort of action adventure games. I think this is based on the film, by the way, which I have, and I kind of like. I mean, it's from Luc Besson, and it's pretty good. Although only now do I realize that a lot of people don't like this film. I don't even. Yeah, and I was saying the DS version is like a WarioWare clone, basically, where basically you know what WarioWare is, right? Basically, it's the game where you have to do mini games in quick succession, and thus making it. Yeah, you can take care of mulmulls which kind of reminds me of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, but with the Chow Gardens, but I never really paid attention to that much, really. But yeah, I only really paid attention to the micro games here. Mainly because it reminds you of WarioWare. 1 to 0 2 players. Yeah. Yeah, this game is pretty good, but I mean, like, but yeah, when you start the game, it gets easy, but then when you get later on in the game, it kind of gets really difficult later on. I swear. But it's still a good game. And speaking of WarioWare, I have this game, the actual WarioWare. Well, I have WarioWare DIY as well, but I already showed that part one. WarioWare Touched. Yet basically, this is the first WarioWare game on the DS, and it's the first WarioWare game I've ever gotten because, well, I mainly got it because I don't usually get them much, actually. I wasn't going to, actually. But I actually like them because, like, as I said before, like I said, the micro games, they're basically games that you play in quick succession. You have to, like, do it really quickly or else you'll lose. Yeah. And this specific WarioWare game introduced us to Ashley, which actually was the main reason why I even got this game, actually. I swear. I literally. But then later on, I realized that this game was more than just Ashley want content. That was the worst wording ever, Jake. Yeah, this is a good game, and then after playing this game, I realized that WarioWare was a pretty good game to play when you want to do something in quick succession, and yeah, the WarioWare series is freaking awesome in general. The manual has something though. At the end of the manual, when you take a look at it, yeah, Mike, 9 volt, 18 volt, they don't really like video games, they only like Nintendo video games, they're Nintendo fanboys. Yeah, seriously, her theme song is so freaking catchy. Who's the girl next door living in the haunted mansion? You better know my name, cause I am Ashley. Yeah, here we go. And at the end of the manual, you just have these activities. Like, what does this think it is? An activity. What is this? A manual or an activity book? But yeah, it's still a pretty good game. Really addicting too. Orbulon doesn't appear in the game. Well, he does appear in the game actually, but he doesn't have his own micro games. But I don't know, that's not really important. Even though Orbulon's the best Mario character. Kirby Mouse Attack, or Kirby Squeak Squad in the USA. Yeah, basically it's a Kirby game on DS, and actually it's the only one I actually have any knowledge of actually owning, because the fact that I don't know, I don't really get much Kirby games. I really should though, considering the fact that Kirby is one of my favorite Brave Little Toaster characters. I mean, it's a really good Nintendo character. Yeah. Mouse Attack. Yeah, basically, in this tale, basically when Kirby was eating his cake, someone comes by and takes the cake from him, and Kirby thinks it's King Dedede, but it wasn't King Dedede, and so basically he goes around trying to look for the cake, but then it turned out it had been taken by mice, and then the mice just decide to destroy him, because that's how the games work. And I now only realize that he looks freaking awesome. And so does Meta Knight, which is actually pretty good. Meta Knight's one of the best Kirby characters ever. I mean, I play him a lot in Smash Brothers. Yeah. I swear to God, I actually said this once. I literally thought Kirby was a girl. Yeah. I swear. I don't know why I'm even... Oh, probably because pink is a girl's color, but although it's not really. I mean, like as Eraser once said in BFDI, pink can be manly too. Yeah, 2 to 4 players can play. It has nice mini games too. Pokemon HeartGold and Pokemon SoulSilver. Yeah, the first Pokemon game I've ever played. This one, This is the first. This one was my brother's. This one was mine. I didn't really progress that much in the game, actually. My brother claims I suck at the game, but then I realized that Bugsy, Bugsy was like really hard. Like, I don't know. I don't know if my Pokemon are against my I don't know if my Pokemon are good against Scyther. Is that one? I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is a good game. I mean, like, I don't know how I managed to do it, but for some reason I decided to. But yeah, basically I managed to get some Pokemon that you weren't supposed to get on this game, like Jirachi. I mainly got Jirachi because of the fact that Ravage656 used him as an avatar back then. Probably still does. I mean, yeah. I also got Celebi and Shaman and Pachirisu and Pikachu and Pichu and Kirlia. Yeah, say I have poor taste. That's only because you can't accept my opinion on Pokemon. Especially with Pichu. Why does everyone hate Pichu? I mean, like, yeah. Why? And I gave every single one Everstones, so they could stake you forever. And I didn't. And I sounded like a bit of a wimp now. Yeah, go ahead, post in the comments. I'm a bit of a wuss, aren't I? Yeah, thank you. That's definitely showing my self-esteem. Yeah, take your Pokemon with you. Yes, this has the Pokewalker accessory. Yeah, you basically use the I never used it, but I'm gonna guess you use it to use your Pokemon when you're not using. I don't know. I don't reused it, but this is still a pretty good game. That's two. New Super Mario Brothers. Yes, the first Mario game, the first DS game I have ever had along with Sonic Rush. Except this is a version I actually got again because of the fact that I lost my old copy. And then until someone found my lost copy, and we sold the old copy. So, yeah, we still have the box for the new one. Anyway, here we go. The menu. New Super Mario Bros. Basically the start of the. Basically, they didn't release a 2D Mario game in years, so they decided to create a new Mario game for the first time players of Mario, and it's pretty good. I mean, if you didn't have this game, you weren't considered a DS owner. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome game, and I suggest you pick it up. Donkey Kong Jungle Climber. Yes. I believe it plays like Donkey Kong King of Swing on GBA, and yeah, I don't know. But it's still a pretty good game. Basically, you play as Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, but you can't, because you can jump using the A button, but you can also use the L and R button. You use the L and R buttons in this game quite a lot, actually. Yeah, and that's one of those, and it's one of those reasons as to why this game is pretty interesting. Yeah. Swing, spin, swing, and fling yourself into adventure, it says. Simple controls make the game fun and easy to play so that all players of all skill levels can swing and climb their way to new heights. Yeah. Simple controls, that's a good thing. Yes. Pick from Donkey Kong crew. Donkey Kong, Diddy, Dixie, and Funky are all here. And so is Candy, if I remember. Yeah. Here's the bookie. This is the bookie. Donkey Kong. You have all the characters here. Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, Funky Kong, and King K. Rool. And I think this one's a new one. Here we go, an alien. It's like banana. Zananab, I think it's how it's pronounced, or Zananab, if you can confuse your X's. Yeah, this is a pretty good game. Bubble Revolution. Yes, the revolution of the Bubble games. Yeah, it's quite similar to the Space Invaders one, because it has the original one and the new age one. Well, basically, the classic one was basically the same ones they have in the arcade, and then the new one was basically the one that they didn't show in the arcade. They made just for this game, and then everyone was like, and then when that mode was shown, moving, and everyone was like, "Oh no, this game is scrolling! This game sucks!" I swear, I read a magazine that said that Bubble games with scrolling suck. I mean, like, how does that work? I mean, like, games like, friggin' Mario game, well, pretty much any platformer out there, pretty much almost every platformer out there seems to have scrolling in it, and no one complains about that. But when this game has scrolling, everyone's like, "No, don't have scrolling in it. This is just a terrible thing to do. You're evil." Yeah, that's pretty much how everyone's act like. But I'm like, it's not too bad. I mean, like, scrolling. What's the worst? There's nothing too bad about that. It's only people who are just hypocrites. Anyway, Bubble Revolution. It's a good game. It has the original Bubble game as it says here, and it's pretty nice. I recommend you get this. Custom Robo Arena. I don't play much the custom Robo games. Again, this was mainly for my brother. You play as robots, and yeah. Yeah. It's pretty interesting. I mean, like, yeah. Although I like some of the stuff up here that they have, like the sprites in it and some other stuff. I don't really play much to this game really, but yeah.